Gary Taft, Realtor and Personal Real Estate Corporation. I'm based in Invermere, BC and licensed with Mountain Town Properties. So here's some real estate statistics and updates. We're right at September 1st, so fresh numbers to the end of August. So looking at August year to year from last year, the headline is a little bit dramatic. Number of units sold down 30%. August 2024, from Canal Flats to Spillimacheen, there were a total of 44 units sold. This time last year, in August of 2023, that was a total of 63 units, so that is a dramatic change. However, looking at 1 month on its own doesn't always tell a full story. So when we look from beginning of May until the end of August, in this 3-month window, the numbers for 2024 is 131 sales compared to 167 for the year before in 2023. So that's down 21%. It's not as dramatic as the fluctuation month to month, but it still tells you something, that sales, the number of units sold, down 21%. And what's really interesting is when you look at the geographic breakdown of where the sales have occurred, Invermere Rural, which includes Windermere, Fairmont, and Radium North, outside of Invermere, Wilmer, Toby Benches, Panorama, very similar. This year we're at 74 units compared to 71 last year. One of the biggest decreases is Invermere itself. In the last 3 months, there's only been 20 sales compared to 40 for the same 3-month period last year. Now, part of this is not necessarily because of demand. There is strong demand for single-family homes in Invermere, but as I've mentioned before, there's very little selection. And so I think a lot of the story here is about the lack of inventory, the lack of properties that are at price points that people can afford, and some people holding on. There's not a lot of homes for sale in Invermere right now. It is definitely a case where there are more apartment-style condos, and those have been slower to sell, but we have seen some sales recently in that category as well. So year to date for 2024, we are at a total of 339 sales, and this time last year we are at 368. So year to date, we're down 7.88%. So it's similar to the trend for the last 3 months, but there was a bit of a spike. Yeah, April, we sort of saw some activity and sales were kind of up a bit, and that has flattened out. We saw kind of a slow period in June. July was fairly consistent with last year, and then August again was down a bit from last year. Now some of this could be the timing of just where months end and when sales are posted and conditional deals that maybe won't get posted into the next month. And with interest rate decreases, with the activity that I'm seeing, I think we're going to see an uptick in September. I think the numbers in September will improve a bit, and I know there are some serious buyers out there right now that are looking. There are a number of properties that are conditionally sold. So the takeaway from this is that the number of sales is definitely down. The selection for single-family homes in Invermere is down. But overall, the market seems to be fairly balanced. There is activity, there are buyers looking, and I anticipate that we'll sort of see the graph of these sort of units sold. We'll see a bit of an upswing this fall into September, maybe early October, before going into a traditionally quite quiet time, November, December. So that's a little highlights for some local real estate statistics. Reach out to myself if you'd like more information or to chat in a deeper, in-depth conversation regarding the market. Thank you very much.